All right, we have a brand new remote system right here. It's the mini Educator ET-300. It's the one dog system. That means that one remote only works on one collar. You can program it to work on two. This one has a half-mile range and is a great collar, even for beginners. Open it on up. So we have the charger here. It charges both the remote and the collar. We have a lanyard for convenience, some extra little doohickeys we'll get into in a second. The receiver on the collar, it's biothane, doesn't stink. You can get it wet. And the remote. We'll start there. So grab it up. Fits in your hand pretty easily. And to turn it on, this L button right here for 3 seconds, we'll hold it down. 1, 2, 3, there it is, says on. All right, looking at the screen, you can see it's flashing 1D. That means it's set up to send to one collar, one dog, 1D. We have a little number right here, 0, and it goes all the way up to 100. And you'll get pretty good at scrolling through this thing with some practice. There we go, put it down to a nice little 5 or 4 there. All right, you'll also notice it says M right here. That means momentary. We don't want that, we want C for canine, so I'll show you how to do that. So this little button right here next to the L button is MC, momentary or continuous. We want continuous. So I'm going to press that button down. And in the new models, you have to hold it down for about 3 seconds. Older ones, you can just tap it once and it changes. So watch that M there. There you go, to C, little beep there to acknowledge it. You can also do momentary continuous, which would be MC. You don't want that, don't even worry about it. So we'll flip it back to the C. There we go. That's how your remote screen should look like. The number, and then C. C for canine. All right, you can scroll. And our buttons over here, this black one is the regular button. That gives you the number you see on the screen. Transmit that level of stimulation to your dog's collar. And the red button is a boost, so it's probably set to boost about 5 right now, so it'll go from the number on the screen, 5, to probably to a 10. There we go. You can set that high. You can set that up to 60 plus the number on the screen. Here we go. Pretty easy to use, fits in your hand nice. Here we go. Now to set it up with this one, we'll pull this little collar out. There it goes. Very nice collar. All right, to turn this one on and to pair them, we'll take this little red dot here and this little red divot right here, match them up till it turns green for a steady 1 or 2 seconds. There it is, green. All right, if this is a new collar and a new remote that hadn't been paired together yet, what you would do is go down to 0 on your screen, turn this guy off, see you tap it again, turns red, hold them together until it starts blinking green. There you go. And then you'll tap this and this at the same time. All right, that little chime there means it's paired up and we're good to go. That means that if I go to any level from 1 to 100 and tap, there it is, you see that? It's paired up. You can also test it by hitting this little button here, which we haven't got into yet, but this is the tone button. It gives you either a vibration or a beep on the dog's collar. So it comes set to vibration. We like the beep, so what we'll do there, take it back down to 0, hold down the L, and then at the same time, hold down the T. There you go. Now when I click this T button for tone, I get the tone on the collar. It is so handy for recall and off-leash hiking. All right, so it's paired up. Another fun thing you can do with this is it has a light built into this. So if I hit this L button once, it gives me a flashing light. Hit it again, a steady light. This is really good if you have more dogs than one, and if you're out in the twilight or dark. Hit it again, turn it off. And then to turn off the collar, line up those red buttons again. Boop, red. To turn off the remote, that L button again, hold it down. 1, 2, 3. There it goes, off. Both off. Put them on the charger when you're done with them. All right, let's talk about contact points. If your dog has very short hair, like a greyhound, a Dalmatian, a pit bull mix, these points that come with the system are probably going to be good enough for you. They're pretty short, so if you have a dog with longer hair or a thicker coat, this probably won't even penetrate their coat because they need to have contact with the skin with both these silver points. So what you can do for that is grab those longer points that came in your box. Grab this black piece of plastic in this bag here. So grab your collar, get that turn key right there, get it over the point, and turn left. There you go. So now we just have these two exposed screws. So we'll take our longer points and pop them right on. And then tighten with the turn key. All right, those suckers are on there. Now that your collar is all set up and you know what to do with it, we're going to put it on the dog. So I like to have it on either side of the neck where the muscles are. They run down like this. So I'll pull the hair back. There we go, he's real furry. I'll nestle it in there. Make sure that both silver points have contact with the skin. I'll hold it in place while I use my other hand to wrap it around. And then I will cinch it up. There we go. It should be snug, but not too tight. Probably a little snugger than you think. Good job. Tuck it in there. And then I'll cut off the excess later. There we go. Got a collar all nice and snug. It should not slide around. It should be on the muscles, on the side or back of the neck. Never on the trachea. It's a muscle stimulator, not a throat stimulator. There we go. Good boy. Good job. Now you're ready for adventures.